Listen, if we're swearing at you, we're very sorry. But Nina's teaching us her country's gang signs. We hope it's an actual country gang sign.
It's an entire country with an entire gang sign. Only Serbs, guys.
It's not illegal or anything dangerous.
No, it's just a thing.
All right, welcome back to it. It is TrendingSA and SABC3. And of course, we're TrendingSA.tv online. Let's check out some of the posts that you've left for us on Facebook. Starting things off with Ricardo Mhlanga that says, almost missed the show. Imagine going to sleep without watching my favorite mosquito.
No. What?
All right, more laugh, more fun, more litness. Thank you for that post. And another one here with very small writing. It says, hey guys, this is my mom. It's her birthday. Please sing a pretty please. She's watching TrendingSA for the first time. And that was a post from Atenkosi. Right, cool. So let's sing to Atenkosi's mommy. Are we ready, team?
Yes, sir.
We're ready.
All right, I need you on bass, Tabitha.
Oh, wow.
Thank
because
you.
I've got the radio voice.
Nina vibrato, when I alto,
Okay.
I'll go soprano. All right.
Thank you.
Okay,
we're ready.
One,
Yes.
2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Manga Atinka. Okay. Happy birthday to Mrs. Batu.
We love you, mommy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, mommy. And of course, thank you for all your posts and comments and all that sort of thing. Keep them coming our way because we love hearing from you. Now, time for the weekend update. I'm going to give it to the newsreader / current affairs person. Go ahead, Tabile.
I'm so done with the good doctor at this point in time. But this past weekend was definitely one for the books in terms of sports, of course. #Wimbledon appeared on my timeline as South African tennis players who competed in the tournament made us all proud. Yes, we're starting with Raven Klaasen and Kgothatso Montjane, who are amongst those competing.
Nice one, guys.
Now, first, Klaasen, who is South Africa's first black tennis player to ever reach a Wimbledon final, and his New Zealand doubles partner, Michael Venus, made the doubles finals. Yes, they made the finals, playing against American duo Mike Bryan and Jack Sock in a thriller 5-set. Unfortunately for us, though, the Americans took that title.
Guys, but then Kgothatso Montjane, who is the first black woman from South Africa to compete in Wimbledon, competed in the women's wheelchair singles semi-final against top seed Diede de Groot before falling to the Dutch in straight sets. Kgothatso also received a wild card invitation. She wasn't even seeded, guys.
Wait, how did that work?
I don't know.
Okay.
And in her first time appearance in the major Grand Slam, why are you throwing me under the bus, Dr. Moose? However, she did reach the semi-finals Wimbledon out of nowhere.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal. Congrats,
That is
Miguel.
fantastic.
Yes, okay. So listen, the most anticipated final at this year's Wimbledon was the one of South African Kevin Anderson and match against Novak Djokovic.
Okay.
Kevin's showing in the final made him the first South African to reach the Wimbledon finals in 97 years. Guys, that's the first time since like World War I, to give you a bit of perspective.
Wow.
So even though Djoko took the title, everyone was praising Anderson's hard-fought effort in reaching the final. He had spent over 21 hours on court to reach the final. Did you watch the semis? Oh, it was lit.
Yeah.
Anyway, more than any other player in the tournament.
21.
Hours
Well, in
of like
total.
this. Of like this.
Total.
Do you know how
the
little
tournament.
ADD you have to concentrate for that long? Anyway, amazing stuff.
Congrats. So we're very proud of all the players' efforts. They definitely made the whole country proud. We did see some controversy on Twitter, of course, but that's for later on.
Yeah, discussion for another day. Thank you so much, Tabile. We appreciate it when you come here and do your job.
But what
What you get paid for. All right, Siskuli.
And boys with tennis. Still continuing on the sports theme. Today marks a sad, but also a happy day in the world of sports. Sad because we won't get to watch the beautiful game on that level for the next 4 years. And glorious because the African French team has indeed done the things that needed to be done. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the great Patrice Motsepe heard our cries and brought the trophy home. Yes, the African team, France, of course, won the World Cup, beating the underdog team Croatia 4-2. We love you, Croatia. This is France's second World Cup win. The first win was in 1998 when Mbappe's mother was 4 months pregnant with the star. If only she knew. Didier, the coach, has become the third person to ever win the World Cup twice as a player and yesterday as a coach of the winning France team. What an amazing, amazing evening it was, Izon. Shame, even though Croatia did not win, the Croatian player Luka Modric, how do you say it?
Modric
Was named as the best player of the World Cup when he received the Golden Ball Award. And of course, Mbappe took home the FIFA Young Player Award. I call him Little Pele. And then, of course, England's Harry Kane won the Golden Boot Award for most goals at the tournament with 6 goals. Nice one, young one. Whatever happened to that 19-year-old from Landuza, from Nigeria? Yeah, the 19-year-old.
The 19-year-old.
45-year-old
I think he's at home looking after his 18-year-old son.
Wow.
But look, can we talk about Croatia? I think they need to be spoken about because they did very well in the World Cup. I mean, the likes of Mario Mandzukic, who went and scored his team's goal, but also the other team's goal. I mean, they've won our hearts, and let's not even lie about that. Even the president, who goes by the name of...
Kolinda Grabar-Kitarovic.
That is so hot. Say it again.
Kolinda Grabar-Kitarovic.
Can I leave now?
Go home, babes. Go home. Right, she was the talk of the town with her big smile, her happy moments, and of course, everyone will remember her in this wonderful light that she really brought to the World Cup.
Well, listen, other incidents happened at the final. First, it was this cute moment with France president, the Ben 10, Emmanuel Macron.
One of the seven dwarfs.
Check it out, check it out.
Président, c'est quoi le nouveau geste maintenant? Ah ouais,
Le dab. That's French for dab. Then there was this lady with the sticky fingers. Oh.
She got one, she put it in his pocket.
Go back again. All right there, stop.
During the people, she was just thanks and she was just being a
I think
colonizer.
she made a promise.
She was just being a
But
colonizer.
guys, remember a couple of years ago, Maradona and the cocaine on the field, was stealing a medal.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no. It
nothing.
wasn't cocaine. It's allegedly cocaine.
Okay, buddy.
Well, thank you, Nina, for that update as well. We really enjoyed it. Now we're going to go to another update, and that's from Tabile.
I like how he introduces me. He thinks this is a bulletin. I'm not taking part.
Just go. That's
Are they
right,
flirting,
sir.
Nina?
I'll put on my newsreader voice a little bit later on. So, have you guys noticed how much our notes have changed over the years? Now, by notes, I'm referring to Randelas, of course. Can you guess whose face is on the current ones we saw over the weekend? Can you guess?
Mkharimbe.
Very close. You're quite
Mkharimbe.
Malinga! Dr. Malinga!
Nina gets
right.
this one. She's the closest one. We're referring to Tata Nelson Mandela, of course. So, in commemoration of Tata's 28th anniversary since he's released from prison, as well as the fact that he would have turned 100 years old on Wednesday, the South African Reserve Bank announced that it will issue a set of banknotes to honor the former statesman's centenary on the 18th of July, which is his birth date. These new notes will cover all denominations.
You mean the Catholics and the Anglicans and the what are the other
and the
ones?
charismatic and all of that. But it's the 10 Rand, the 20 Rand, 50 Rand, 100 Rand, as well as the 200 Rand note. I'm sure we all love the 200 Rand note. With all these changes, I had to take a look at some of South Africa's old notes. Let's see which ones we can remember. Who remembers a time when we used to have pounds and shillings as our currency? Guys, reveal your age.
Don't look
now.
at me. Don't look at me.
I'm not
Nina.
looking.
What do I know
So
about
the 10
shillings?
shilling was basically 1 Rand back then.
I don't care, man. Shilling there's a lot. I'm 45, no. Anyway, then in 1961, the Rand and the Naira.
Rands and the Nairas, Rands and the Nairas, we go. Did you hear that note?
Okay,
Yes.
young people,
don't know
the
that
Rands and
song.
the Naira. I mean, since the Rands and the cents were introduced, the design hasn't changed much. Nice one. Oh, I can't believe we had that guy with that wig, Van Riebeck. Then in 1992, the Big Five appeared on the notes. I sometimes still come across these because I live in Centurion.
That's funny.
That's good.
Then it was in 2012 when Utata made his first appearance on the notes. Look at those angles. Yes, Hantega Central.
Oh, guys, coming back to 2018, let's see what people are saying about the new Mandela notes on Twitter.
I'm sure about no more.
Okay. Guys, Akira Mandela had that long walk to freedom thingy. Perhaps dude's about to save us with this notes. Maybe we're going to be financially free. Long walk to financial freedom, Mklambe.
Mhlambe lala. Maskin.
Mimi Sanchez says, I don't care about these Madiba notes or the big five Oxalayo. I'm still broke whether they change or not. And then Neomatic says, they might as well change the country's name from RSA to the Republic of Nelson Mandela simply because we're being tricked into believing that South Africa was discovered, invented, created, birthed, formed, and designed by Nelson Mandela.
These
How about
millennials.
it? And then Audio Punk ZA says, Aiko right lento yokfaga, only one president on the notes. Kanti, aren't we democratic? Usually we're supposed to vote for these things. Baya zenzela nje. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Perfect.
Bess.
Okay,
No money
shoot.
nagas.
I'm
How
not sure
about
about that meme, but okay, it's fine.
Yeah, I like that meme. That's it's so familiar. I don't
The
know where
best
I
I've seen
recognize
thus
it.
far.
Anyway, listen, there were some really good points there. What are your thoughts? Should other freedom fighters be included? Maybe there should be some berets on the notes. Is the government wasting that money? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Does it cost money to print new notes? Like, as in, they're already going to print stuff, so they've just added like a different face onto. Does it cost money?
If it's a new design, I'd assume they have to commission a designer, graphic designer of sorts, maybe to...
Yeah,
But
new
maybe they
release
have to
note.
put a tender out, and then you have to submit your designs.
RFQ there.
I'm just
And
thinking
then when you put the designs in, do you put them with a voice? Look at this one.
Nah,
That's very innovative,
beautiful.
Yes, yes.
I like this one. I don't know. Is that a good? That's quite
I think it is. Look,
Yeah?
I think we'll get into this and break it down and have a group discussion about how we're going to come up with a nice tender idea for these notes after the ad break. Of course, you'll see us right here on SABC3. It is TrendingSA. See you after. So, you're explaining? What do you need to do?